Eugene.
My special ingredient is seaweed. I'm making seaweed in 3 states, gas, liquid, and solid. There's a lot of fine attention to measurements.
Sounds very sophisticated.
Thank you. Time?
Eugene.
My special ingredient is seaweed, served in 3 states, solid, liquid, and gas.
It's got some very ambitious techniques to it, but not without its issues. And the seaweed has a little salty edge to it. To me, it's almost pushing it a little too much, maybe. I think you are trying too hard to achieve something that I'm not sure you're quite ready for just yet.
I was quite excited about my dish, but as they walked away, I'm quite disappointed in myself.
Eugene, Peter, and Felix. Your first dish fell short of the standard set by the home cooks in the gallery.
You can't be Canada's next MasterChef if you're a one-trick pony.
Now you have a second chance to create a completely new dish using your signature ingredient.
I'm ready to compete again. I'm going to be stronger than ever. I did not realize I would have to cook with this much seaweed. The chefs think I need to do something more homey, so I want to do a pasta. I'm also doing a nori-crusted steak, and then I'm going to have seaweed caviar on top. I deserve this last apron.
Eugene's plate was very stylish, and I would say it was elevated, but we didn't find substance.
I think Eugene was really suffering from overcomplication. So let's see if he can learn from his last little mistake and give us a dish that's gonna blow our minds.
I put a lot of pressure on myself. I love the competitive atmosphere. I grew up rowing since I was 12. In rowing, you have to empty the tank to get to the finish line, and in MasterChef Canada, you have to do the exact same thing. Peter and Felix are not the reason why I'm gonna lose this. If I lose the apron, it's only because of myself.
He's scary. You gotta watch out for him.
He is scary, yeah.
I think Eugene's gnocchi has failed.
The gnocchi is just falling apart as I drop it into the water. Okay, calm down. My brain's just running all these ideas through my head, and the only thing I can think of is to incorporate more flour.
I think he's redoing it again. He's adding more flour to it,
You're
which
absolutely
is
right.
actually not always a good thing. If you add too much flour, it's gonna taste like
Dodgy
really
flour.
raw cake, which is not a good thing.
I have to get this apron right now.
1 minute! You have 1 more minute left. Come on! 1 minute!
Guys, let's go!
Get it bladed! Get it bladed! Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Nicely done, guys.
Well done, guys, well done.
Eugene, please bring your dish to the front.
This dish showcases seaweed in a different way. I'm so proud of this dish right now. I have a nori-crusted sirloin with kelp caviar on top. And then I also accompanied it with a ricotta gnocchi with seaweed as well.
Nice cook on that beef. It's actually not nice, it's amazing. The seaweed crusted steak adds a really unique flavor.
Thank you, chef.
The gnocchi to me tastes heavy. It has raw flour flavor profile to it.
Walking away from the podium, I had mixed feelings. Anything can happen.
The final white apron will go to the home cook who demonstrated the most talent, versatility, and potential.
And that home cook is...
Eugene.
Right on, buddy.
Good job. Thank you. You're welcome.
I'm in the top 12. This feels amazing. A billion things are going through my head right now. I did it. I made it to the finish line. I earned this apron twice as hard as anyone else.
When you're testing a new chef, often the first thing you get them to make is, guess what? The omelet.
This is a game of nerves because one slip and you're out.
I need to crack my 4 eggs, and there can't be any egg whites. It has to be really uniform and bright yellow.
There's only 2 ingredients when it comes to an omelet: butter and eggs, and a lot of technique goes into it. Nothing can hide behind the flavor of a great cooked omelet.
The omelets I make at home usually have veggies and meat and cheese, and they're huge and they're fat, but I've never cooked eggs like this before.
The eggs need to be not only seasoned, but the salt actually helps break down the egg so you can whisk it so it's nice and smooth.
All you can hear is whisking, butter melting, and people just working hard.
I have it on high heat, I throw the eggs in, and I know as soon as I do, I better start stirring.
One of the mistakes that can happen here is that the heat in the pan is too high. If it's too high, it will scorch and actually start to caramelize those delicate eggs.
Come on, sweethearts, cook.
If you work it too much with a fork or spatula, you'll end up with scrambled egg. Undercook it, and it will be non-edible.
Come on, babies. Cook, you things.
Time's ticking. I need to carefully remove it from the pan and just plate it. Don't like how it's not smooth on the outside, but it's got the perfect cook on it.
30 seconds!
My eggs aren't even fully cooked, but I need to start folding them. Hands are shaking.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Chef Claudio.
Are you not happy with this? Because you seem like you're almost disappointed with yourself.
I just know I've done it so many times and it's been smooth on the outside, and that's really upsetting me.
I can see what happened here. Your pan in one little spot did not have enough butter in it. It's dry. But overall, the shape is great. The way it just contours out, tapers in. It's a very even color. I gotta remind myself, you're a home cook, and you achieved this. To me, it looks like a professional did it.
Thank you, Chef.
Extraordinary. If you made someone breakfast in bed and you serve them this, man, it's all over.
Thank you, Chef. Being told that it's almost perfect is incredible. I'm extremely humbled by Chef Claudio's comments.
4 minutes, 2 ingredients, nowhere to hide. One home cook delivered a nearly flawless omelet. Congratulations, Eugene.
Thank you, Chef.
Becky, your omelet wasn't quite as attractive, but its velvety interior tasted just as good. Congratulations.
Good job, Becky.
Good job, Becky.
You and Eugene are safe tonight. And you'll also be captains in the next team challenge.
Oh, boy.
Please head on up to the gallery.
Thank you, Chef. I'm extremely happy that I'm heading up to the balcony. It's kind of a relief knowing that even though I strive to be better, it's good enough.
Eugene and Becky, because you made the best French omelets in last week's pressure test, you'll be today's team captains. Please come and get your aprons.
I'm a leader at heart. I'm a coach. I lead 40 kids at my rowing club. I love being a captain. Hey, guys, 1 minute to look at all the ingredients, and we'll meet at the table.
Okay.
This pantry is literally like an artist's toolkit, waiting to be splashed all over a bunch of canvases. These look stunning.
These are really pretty.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're beautiful.
A lot of fresh produce, a lot of game meat.
Rabbit, pheasant.
That's really cool. Look at that. These are the best ingredients on the planet, and based on the talent we have on our team right now, I don't see us losing this challenge.
So the home cooks are in the kitchen behind us, and they have to be inspired by the theme land, sea, and sky.
Let's start with land. What I'm thinking is smoked venison tartare. So we plate it as though it's the artwork.
You know the pictures on the prairie ones where it's like mountains really earthy and folly? I was thinking venison.
Now, Eugene is the leader of the red team, and we all know that Eugene is probably one of the most creative home cooks we've ever seen in 5 seasons. So I'm expecting innovation, something that's high concept.
So then the air side, what I want to do is the quail. So I know how to debone it. It's going to blow their minds away that it's deboned on the inside.
Now, the possible pitfalls there is that they might be doing too much with not enough time and not deliver flavor.
The teams have just 60 minutes to create their first course, inspired by the land.
Very strong team today. We've gone over the game plan, and we're going to execute it well. With the land, all I keep on thinking are Tom Thompson and Frank Johnson paintings. Dark greens and browns. So I wanted to do venison tartare.
How do you feel about that for the venison?
I'm a perfectionist. I want to taste everything to make sure it's going to be good.
Bringing you the sauce to taste.
Okay.
I haven't strained it yet. More honey?
Eugene has like a very intricate mind.
Yeah, do we have something other than honey?
Do you want more balsamic in it?
No, no more balsamic.
Lemon?
I feel as though it needs a little bit more sweetener. However, not honey.
I don't even let it get to me anymore. I know what he's like.
I taste a lot of honey in there.
You got it.
Nadia, how you doing back there?
I'm good. I'm starting to get the crackers.
Okay, perfect. Oh, amazing. My biggest worry for today is that we have 60 minutes to put forward our first dish, then 30 minutes for the second, and another 30 minutes after that, which means that in the first hour, we need to be working ahead of ourselves.
All right, I'm gonna start deboning the quail.
Yep.
I need to start working on this final dish. Deboning a quail is extremely delicate and tricky work. If I don't start it now, we don't have enough time.
Eugene, how's it going?
Good, I'm working on my second one. The first one's done.
Keep pumping, keep pumping.
I'm gonna need the tartare soon.
It's already ready.
Both teams must now start plating their first course.
Start rolling, start rolling. You just need 2 more, Eugene.
Let's go, let's go.
They're about to come.
With the judges and VIP guests eagerly waiting, the teams put their final touches on their first courses.
Surface up. Way to go, guys. Round 1's done.
Great teamwork, guys. Great job.
Welcome to all of you. Inspired by the group of 7, our first course comes from the land. From the red team, we have venison tartare with a berry sauce. And the blue team has a pan-seared venison on a celeriac puree. Bon appetit.
Thank you. Michael, what do you think about the presentation?
I thought the red team had the better presented dish. Very colorful, but very inviting. It has a little bit more finesse and polish to it.
We got this, guys. Keep pushing, keep pushing. I'm gonna have the mussels going on here any second.
Over in the red kitchen, they're preparing PEI mussels with bechamel sauce and deep-fried shrimp heads with caviar.
Andy, you're gonna lead plating on this one because I have to get back onto the quail.
I agree.
Andy is taking the lead for the sea dish. He's from Nova Scotia. He knows seafood.
I'm a proud East Coaster, and I want to put that on the plate. And I'm going to step up and absolutely nail this.
Seafood stock.
Go.
4 minutes.
I'm gonna start bringing some stuff up front, start plating.
I want the sea plate to look like a fisherman's wharf in rural PEI or rural Nova Scotia.
The heads that are on this, they have been filled with caviar.
Let's move here, let's move.
You see the lobster traps, the buoys, the anchor, the ropes. I really drew inspiration from that, and I wanted to recreate that on the plate.
I need one of those heads. Hit me a head, hit me a head.
Beautiful, guys. This is gorgeous.
Down on the wharf. Down on the wharf. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm working on the 7th quail, and we have less than 20 minutes. I'm not going to be able to do this in time. I'm going to make a decision, Mike and Nadia, working everything else. You're going to help me debone the quail. I make a decision. I'm not going to serve 7 deboned quails and 3 with the bones.
We need to get these done ASAP.
What is happening? This is raw. How much time is left?
16 minutes.
16 minutes left. Raw quail.
Chef Alvin is losing his mind at us.
What are you thinking of? I think you should pan-sear it. Pan-sear it now. Come on, get it on the pan right now. Go, go.
Chef yells at us to get them into hot pans.
Get them on, come on.
We're on the verge of complete chaos.
2 pans, 2 free pans. Come in here.
Did you hear that? They're in trouble.
Okay, we got an open pan. Let's take one of these 2 and divide it up. Bring one of these down here.
If we can't cook these quail, we're going to the pressure test.
Come on, get them here now.
Oh my God, what have we done?
The red team races to get their quail cooked in time.
We have all 5 burners going. Okay, let's add more butter into the pans, guys. It'll help cook it faster. The only way we'll get this quail done is if we have more butter and are able to baste them.
More butter over here, please.
Yeah, coming now.
I got nice brown on mine. Mine are looking great.
Amazing. How are the other ones looking?
They're good. They're getting nice and brown.
We're doing whatever it takes to make sure this is exactly how we envision.
Beautiful. These look good. These look great.
And it's coming together.
Beautiful, guys.
It's a piece of artwork.
All right, guys, that's good. Great job, everybody.
Okay, send them out.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
Guys.
Team red all the way.
That was a sprint. That was more intense than it needed to be.
Here we go. For the third and final course, it's inspired by the sky. From the red team, we have deboned quail, stuffed with caramelized shallots and pecans. And from the blue team, we have warm, spiced duck breast with roasted beets and braised carrots. Bon appetit.
Having conferred with their guests, the judges are about to announce their decision.
Because today's challenge was inspired by art, the winner will be revealed on the canvas underneath this cloth.
Are you ready to find out which team's vision won the day and which team will face the dreaded pressure test that will send at least one of you home?
Yes!
And the winner is...
This is the moment I've been waiting for. I've never been more proud.
Congratulations, red team. You will automatically advance to the top 7 in this competition.
Top 7 again.
I've made macarons before. I'm confident in my abilities, and I think I'll have that advantage.
Gotta get these guys ready. I've never made these before, and these two folks beside me know exactly what they're doing. So underdog is a statement that is very applicable right now.
The macaron is such a blank slate, so there's no shortage of great opportunity to personalize them, make them unique and different.
One that I happen to love is dulce de leche. Another one I love is a matcha. The creative options are limitless.
The first macaron is a green tea matcha pistachio with a chocolate filling. My second one is a coconut lime leaf macaron. I need to show the judges that I know what I'm doing and that I deserve to be here.
Hey, Eugene.
Hi, Chef Alvin.
Tell me about these flavors.
I have lime leaves here, as well as lime rind and coconut that I've dehydrated in the oven already.
This Thai lime leaf, beautiful, beautiful. But, okay, it's very, very delicate. When you get that combination, make sure the coconut doesn't overpower that.
I'll be sure to taste everything.
Okay. Your filling better shine.
Yes, Chef.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef Alvin.
You can feel the pressure building already, right? This is where one false move and you could go down in flames.
I run my filling to the fridge, and when I'm coming back to my station, I see the butter still sitting on the counter. Oh, I forgot my butter in the buttercream. So I need to get the butter in the buttercream. I have, like, no time to spare.
It's time to taste your macarons.
Hey, Eugene. When I open this box, I want to see 10 uniform, perfectly shaped macaron. Am I going to see that?
I don't believe so, Chef.
Well, the first one, not bad. Second one, not bad. Keep going. Oh. Yeah. Okay. The flavors better knock me out because the shapes are a little off. This is a Thai one, right?
Yes, Chef.
Wow. I got the Thai flavors. I got the Thai lime leaf, got a bit of the coconut. The taste is great. Amazing.
As you can see, this ingredient can be used in a variety of ways, and we're supplying 3 versions of it: fresh, dried, and canned. Your second advantage is that you get to decide who will cook with each type.
I can see it. With his math brain, he's calculating stuff right now, I can tell.
This is a game of chess. In front of me are 9 moving pawns. I can play to some of their strengths and weaknesses and maybe throw a few curveballs along the way.
Nobody would want a canned item. I know that I'm gonna get the can. Thank you.
I think the canned is gonna throw you a bit of a curveball.
Cool.
Enjoy. You get fresh.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, enjoy your cook, everyone. I can't wait to see how this pans out.
It looks like we just stepped into a forest.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Mushroom.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I see all types of fresh mushrooms. There's king oysters, cremini, there's some beautiful shiitakes. There's everything.
I've never even seen these before.
Canned mushroom. Okay. Nothing creative is coming to my mind.
There's some pros working with dried mushrooms because you can add a lot of flavor to things, but it takes a bit of time to hydrate.
I'm grabbing every mushroom in here.
That pantry was an absolute treasure trove of mushrooms.
So many varieties.
Even with the canned mushrooms, they had a good selection to choose from.
A lot of people think the canned one will be the biggest disadvantage, but to me, it's not. It retains its texture.
You know what? I grew up in a Newfie household, and we had a lot of canned vegetables. There's ways to elevate the flavor. You got to be creative, but that's how I like to be in the kitchen.
All 3 versions have their own advantages and disadvantages. Fresh, sometimes it's difficult to get the flavors out. And also, the fresh is danger of overcooking or undercooking it.
I think dried mushrooms here would give you a bit of an advantage because they pack an incredible earthy flavor.
The sauce, it's all going to be in the sauce.
I just want the mushrooms to shine.
Eugene's got all sorts of equipment happening. I'm sure he's doing this convoluted dish.
I'm making a vegetarian mushroom bone marrow. Canned mushrooms are a little bit slimy and a little bit wet, similar to bone marrow where it's fatty and gelatinous. I'm shaping confit potatoes, similar to bones. My idea is pretty creative. I know that I've got this in the bag.
15 minutes left to present us with your mushroom dish.
Look at Eugene.
He seems to be taking a long time with those potatoes.
I need to get the potato shaped like bones as soon as possible.
We've seen him do complicated before, and it just doesn't work out for him.
It's taking too long. I won't have time to redo these potatoes. If I don't get the proper structure, I'm screwed.
This might end up being his ultimate destruction.
Eugene.
Hi, Chef Alvin.
You got the canned mushroom. Is that a bummer?
No, I'm very used to canned mushrooms. You know, Chinese cuisine, we always get
Chinese
canned
cuisine
mushrooms.
well, okay? And I've used a lot of canned mushroom in my life. What are you doing with it?
So canned mushrooms are a bit wet. They're slimy. So I'm doing the replica bone marrow. It's a very similar texture.
You are doing bone marrow with mushrooms.
Yes, chef.
You can't. Can you?
Hopefully when you taste it, it'll blow your mind.
I don't know which way it's gonna blow. That's a problem.
I understand that, chef.
Don't disappoint me.
Yes, chef.
Eugene, please bring up your dish.
I feel pretty pumped. I think nobody else will be as creative and innovative as I am. And I wanted the dish to look kind of like a forest in fall. The bones I made from a potato confit. The marrow is the star of the dish.
I'm actually very disappointed when I look at this dish, Eugene. Because I wish I would have thought of it.
Thank you, chef.
It really is incredibly creative, innovative.
Thank you, Chef Claudio.
To take a canned mushroom and come up with potatoes and mushrooms pretending to be bone marrow. It's pure genius.
Thank you.
I know you know it, too, because I can see you're filled with emotion right now.
Yeah.
The way it looks, it's a triumph.
Thank you, chef.
Let's cut through. I'm very intrigued. Look at that. You mimicked a bone marrow. It's incredible. The mushroom is smooth, incredibly rich, very intense in flavor. The whole dish just has complete harmony. I love the fact that you've got these chips here that mimic dried leaves. You're definitely onto something.
I am so relieved right now. I'm not really thinking of Michael G, but I guess I could thank him because probably I wouldn't have used that idea if it wasn't for the canned mushrooms.